With the death toll rising to over 270 in the neighboring South Sudan, in the ongoing three-day conflict that is believed to have been triggered by a shooting at a security point by a Sudanese army officer in the opposition, the world's youngest nation continues to tumble with its peace. Heavy fighting erupted once again in Juba, just a day after gunfire rocked the presidential palace on Friday.
We were meeting, as we said, to resolve whatever dispute that might have happened these days, and so that we move forward, not to be bogged down in the implementation of the agreement.
The violence has raised fears of renewed instability, with a 2015 peace deal failing to quell unrest as the rival factions clash.
This is an interruption to the good process which we have initiated. We want to continue this process of dialogue among ourselves, resolving issues so that the country comes out of the conflict.
Forces loyal to Vice President Riek Machar say government troops attacked their positions in the capital, Juba.
You all right?
South Sudan ambassador to Uganda, Samuel Luwate, however, says the situation will be contained.
There's a hope because the President of the Republic of South Sudan and Dr. Riek Machar have assured us that they are committed to proceed with the peace agreement, and that people should not lose hope on that. They should be having a hope that South Sudan within the few days will return to normality.
Reports indicate that the UN mission building in South Sudan had suffered damage and that hundreds sought shelter in their compound. Machar's military spokesperson earlier admitted that hundreds of their troops had died. Ambassador Luwate says currently the Juba government has embarked on investigations to establish the root cause of Friday's shootings.
He does not know the root cause of it, and Dr. Riek Machar also said he does not understand the root cause of this, but both of them, or three of them, are working together to identify these culprits. Should they get these culprits that have actually caused this thing, well, definitely there will be, the law has to take its own course. They have to be disciplined on that issue.
He, however, warns that tribal differences should not throw the country into anarchy after Riek Machar agreed to return to the country.
A leadership of a country is determined through the will of the people. And if there is any tribe who said we would want it to be, in the leadership of the other country, one tribe will not determine the ability of a leader to be the president of the country. The South Sudan is under 64 tribes. It will be the will of these 64 tribes to decide who will be the president of that particular country.
With the situation feared to be degenerating, Uganda People's Defense Force Chief General Edward Katumba Wamala says they cannot intervene this time unless if they are cleared by the Intergovernment Authority on Development, IGAD.
This matter in South Sudan was handled by the region, and the region which created this environment, which encouraged these parties to go back and sit together. Now, if the situation gets out of hand, and then it's a regional, if the region approaches us to be part of the region, to help, I think we may consider. I can't make a firm commitment on that.
In 2013, the Uganda People's Defense Forces intervened to contain the situation in South Sudan without the mandate of the Intergovernment Authority on Development, but on the request of the South Sudan government. However, the Uganda People's Defense Forces remains on standby. Elijah Turiagmanawi, NBS, live at 9.